Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. You guys know exactly why I'm smiling. You know exactly why I'm excited. Custom card art coming in for one of the coolest promos we're going to see all year, golden tickets. If you're somewhat new to MUT, golden tickets refer to a promo where 20 individuals, 10 on Xbox and 10 on PS4, get to choose players, any player in the game, to turn into an OP 99 overall. Now I'll explain how this promo works throughout the video. You guys sit back and enjoy. We're gonna jump right into this custom card art. Some of these players you guys chose on Twitter, others are some of my personal favorites. Let's get into it. Coming in at our first player on this list, Teddy Bridgewater. Now, this is more of a fav pick by me. I love Teddy Bridgewater. I think he did so well at mid-season this year, and I think he would make a fantastic golden ticket. He'll be able to be eligible for the Vikings and the Saints. He would be an awesome item. He's going to be placed, at least by me, and this is one thing in the promo that's brand new. You can change the archetype of any of these players. So Teddy Bridgewater, if you want to be a scrambling quarterback, you can certainly do that. I'm going to keep him as an improviser quarterback. 6'2", 92 speed, 98 throw power. Accuracies all look fantastic. The rest of the stats look all fantastic. This would be a really, really fun card to roll out with. I would say maybe next to 99 Mahomes, one of the best cards you can get this year. And I know there's a lot of Teddy Bridgewater fans out there. Not to mention, he will be eligible to get wherever new team he goes to as well. This is also part that's new in this year with golden tickets. They work a little bit like veterans. If they've played for a team in the past, you can slap on whatever team chemistry they fit with. And that's one huge thing for Teddy Bridgewater. If he moves on to, let's say, the Chargers, we'd have a really nice quarterback right there. So Teddy Bridgewater, our first player at the golden ticket video. Moving on to player number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you perhaps the best user in Madden Ultimate Team, Jermaine Edmonds. If you guys have played Madden in the past, you know that Anthony Barr was one of the most expensive cards year in and year out because he was just the best user. And I think Jermaine Edmonds is starting to take that mantle a little bit. 6'5". We all know that taller players perform better as users than fantastic stats everywhere else. So in this case, I decided to change his archetype to pass coverage linebacker and make him a little bit glitchier as a zone kind of guy. So I gave him 87 zone, which with chem, you'll be able to get up to 90 pretty easily. 95 speed, 95 excel, 99 tackle, 99 hit power, 97 block shed. Forget about it. This would be the best middle linebacker in the game. One thing to mention with the new promo this year as well, these cards will not be eligible for power-ups. So those things I said before, where you're able to put on other team chems, just like veteran cards, that'll be very important. Another huge thing, you want to get Jermaine Edmonds up to 98, 99 speed. He will have a physical chem spot on this card as well, so you can still put things like Brawler and Sprinter on these cards. So welcome to the list, Jermaine Edmonds. Moving on to player number 3. Montez Sweat, 6'6", 97 speed, 99 acceleration, right outside linebacker. This guy could be better than Lawrence Taylor, could be better than LT. Now, I don't know if he has the MUT force factor, but he definitely, 97 speed, screaming off the edge, 6'6". If you wanted to user this guy, a lot of guys user this cat on budget squads already. I would be shocked if he didn't have somewhere around 97, 96 speed. He'd be one of the best users in the game next to Jermaine Edmonds. I'm going to tell you right now, all of these outside linebackers and middle linebackers, they're going to be user gods with other traits as well. So Montez Sweat is my next selection. My God, would this be a fantastic item. Moving on to player number 4. RGIII, Robert Griffin III. This one was interesting. One of the fan picks from you guys on Twitter. We want to see a quarterback eligible for human joystick. So I decided to keep him at scrambling quarterback. I don't know if he would meet these requirements. I boosted his stats just a little bit so he would get 99 agility, which is what you need to get human joystick. But I think this is balanced out pretty fairly. He would need some chemistries to meet all the thresholds with mid and deep accuracy, but really blazing speed, really good throw power, great stats in the bottom line. I really like the idea of an RG3. Think of Terrell Pryor in years past, really fast quarterback, but you needed to boost him up in certain areas. And this year, where human joystick is a huge factor, that could be a big thing as well. And keep in mind, these cards in this year's promo will have a 4th ability slot. 4 abilities on these golden tickets. These are going to be the next big thing since NFL 100 cards. So RG3 is our player number 4. Let's move on to player number 5. Here comes the director's pick. I put him in the middle. I wanted to make sure I had some time to talk about Mike Williams and to give you guys my pitch at why Mike Williams is going to be one of the best wide receivers in MUT if he does get a golden ticket. Mike Williams. For one, the Chargers desperately need wide receiver help in MUT. So yes, this will be my pick if I pull a golden ticket. The odds of that are pretty slim, but a man can dream. This guy, 6'4". I pegged him at a bit of a beefier stat because it's my personal favorite, but it will be very close to 97 speed, 98 jump, amazing catching across the board, amazing route running across the board. This guy would be insane, but there's a hidden thing about Mike Williams, which not a lot of people run with him. I'm one of those rare guys that most people don't know about this card. Mike Williams has some of the best traits that you can find for yourself on Muthead that you will find on wide receivers. Fights for extra yards, yes. Makes aggressive catches, yes. Rat catches, possession catches, doesn't drop open balls, makes sideline catches, high motor, penalty, normal. Like everything about this card, minus clutch, is the best you can get in Madden Ultimate Team. So yes, Mike Williams, outside the Chargers fans' hype, would be one of the best choices for wide receiver. I love it, man. He'd play like, I think in my opinion, a better Randy Moss. This cat would be a lot of fun. If you guys are Chargers fans, you pull a golden ticket, you don't choose Mike Williams, you're dead to me, at least for the day. Mike Williams, my choice for golden ticket, taking our number 5 spot. Moving on to our 6th player. LeSean McCoy. Now this guy, this was an interesting one. I want to do wide receiver, then halfback, because those skill positions are pretty important, but I wanted to choose a halfback that would matter as a golden ticket, because we're in a year where, halfbacks aren't really important. There's so many of them. I think I just saw Gale Sayers is getting released on Saturday. He's going to be a beast. Why LeSean McCoy? I want the first halfback, or one of the first halfbacks that matter in MUT that gets human joystick to be Shady. How cool would that be? Shady in our generation is probably the most human joysticky player, at least in his prime, that you could find. And it would be really cool for him to carry that mantle. Not to mention the other 2 teams that he played for, the Eagles and the Buffalo Bills, both desperately kind of need a halfback on their theme team. So why not? Why not give it to LeSean McCoy? We pegged him 97 speed, 99 excel, 99 agility, which the agility is the sweet spot there. 96 carrying, great elusiveness, trucking, and break tackle. The trucking may be a little bit lower, but this is my choice for halfback and golden ticket. I really like it. LeSean McCoy, Shady, makes his return. Moving to player number 7 on this list. Here it is, Mike Evans at cornerback. If you guys just started playing today, you're gonna be like, Siege, Mike Evans is not a cornerback, he's a wide receiver. Well, out of position promo is a thing, and it happened during the Christmas season for MUT. We did get a Mike Evans cornerback card, and these cards in the past, we've seen other wide receivers transition to cornerback and out of position, such as Randy Moss. These cards are always absolutely insane. And Mike Evans, 6'5", the speed, again, you could chem up, the amazing zone coverage and man coverage and press. He'd be the best cornerback in the game by far. I remember these cards are going for like 2 million coins, even towards end game for Madden 18, I think is the last time we got them. So Mike Evans would be a fantastic option. Buccaneers fans would be super excited. I think all MUT fans would be super excited because 6'5", for whatever reason on the outside, just plays different. Randy Moss at 6'4", just played different. He's such a good option, I would think, that represents the golden ticket promo. So that's my pick at number 7. Let's move on to our 8th player on this list. Josh Gordon, another community pick from the Twitter. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, the community pick, I tend to post a preview of what I'm doing with these Photoshop images and let you guys help me decide on which players to select. So if you guys want in on the selection next time, hit me up at Kiwi_filmmaker, drop a follow, and you'll get notified every time I'm doing these custom cards. Now, Josh Gordon from the community, this guy would be so good for theme teams. He's played the Browns, the Patriots, the Seahawks, not to mention he would be an absolutely crazy mutt item. Now, I've not played with Josh Gordon myself, but I do know that most people tout him as having the mutt force factor. He just has that undescribable X factor about him in head-to-head. And I gave him really good stats as well. Again, very close to what we could see in this wide receiver. 6'3", so decently tall, 98 speed, 95 jump, 95, 94, 99 on the catching, 95, 96, and 96 in the route running. Yeah, he'd be pretty good. He'd be pretty damn good. So Josh Gordon makes it in this list at number 8. Let's move on to our 9th player on this list. Jonnu Smith. Now, this guy just recently got a combine card. I put him on a budget squad of mine on a second account just to see how he would play. And man, was this guy so good. He has an 86 overall, very cheap, really good budget beast. So why not take a budget beast and make him into a 99 overall? 96 speed on this card would not be out of the realm of possibility. He could even be higher. I may have docked him a couple of speed. 92 strength, 97 catch, and 87 run block too, which is really important for your tight ends. Just amazing catching and everything all together. So you've got your Kittles of the world, you've got your Antonio Gates of the world, different strengths from those different players, but I think Jonnu Smith, man, he'd be like an all-one wonder. He would be the best tight end in the game, and I think he'd be a great pick, and I think Titans fans would be super excited to see him in the game. So Jonnu Smith, my pick at tight end. Let's move on to player number 10 on this list. This one's for Trumpet Monkey. Not just for Trumpet Monkey. I was actually looking at the position of free safety, wondering who's going to be the best free safety to get a golden ticket. I did think about Calvin Johnson, but I think he will get a card later down the line. So Eric Harris was actually next on this list. 6'3", really nice speed, 94 hit power, really good man and zone coverage. I think I would be crazy not to pick Eric Harris to be the free safety for a golden ticket if I had the choice. So Eric Harris, man, really nice item. He's, again, that height at defensive back really does matter. And I think when you're selecting a golden ticket, you want to get those factors that can't be upgraded. So height cannot be upgraded. That is something that you're set with. And we all know that height triggers specific animations. So Eric Harris would be fantastic. He would get enforcers, universal coverage, all the above, and he would be fantastic. So this one's for you, Trumpet Monkey. But again, at free safety, I think Eric Harris could be the pick. Moving on to the 11th player on this list. Brian Burns, when he needed to round out that linebacker core, and who better to put it left outside linebacker, a position that's kind of frail right now than Brian Burns. 95 speed on a 6'5" outside linebacker is insane. You combine that with 98 finesse move, 88 block shedding, he could perform similar to LT on the other side. And again, if you match all of these linebackers that I put together on one team, you could use any of them and have absolute success no matter what. So Brian Burns, man, you cannot go wrong with this guy. I wanted all these linebackers to really reflect some of the best usering that you can get in Madden Ultimate Team, and it's got to be this guy on the Panthers. So Brian Burns, welcome to the list. We are moving on to our final player on this list at number 12. Dominic Cromartie, DRC, another fan pick. I saw this requested a lot on the Twitterverse. I decided this has got to be the guy. Now, DRC would make so many theme teams happy. I pulled up a list of all the teams that he's played for: the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Broncos, the Giants, the Raiders, the Redskins. That is a lot of teams to add a fantastic cornerback to their line. And you know what? I think this would be the best cornerback. Can we all be in agreement here? It's DRC. The dude is tall. Again, height matters at defensive back. I went ahead and gave him 99 speed, 98 agility, 97 acceleration. I gave him really good coverage stats at 96 man, 92 zone, 97 press. He would be without a doubt the best cornerback in the game of Madden. And I think what a beautiful way to end this video than with a player that fits on so many theme teams that would make so many people happy. So DRC, my God, if you got DRC and Mike Evans opposite of each other, that would just be almost unstoppable in head-to-head. So that's all I've got for custom card art on this promo. I think I'm excited. Golden tickets is a really big deal. They didn't do it last year. A lot of people were upset about that, but them bringing it back this year, just so excited. So I think I'm going to do a couple more of these. I think I'm going to do a couple more mock-ups for golden tickets custom card art. I want to know what you guys in the comment section think. Who should get a golden ticket custom card from the director? Who would you guys choose if you pulled one of these cards? We're going to go over really quickly too on how to acquire these cards, or how to acquire the golden tickets to choose your own player. So just like Willy Wonka, only a rare few will be able to choose a player to get a golden ticket in this game. It's not working like it did last season. Last season they were in packs. This season it's going to be a limited challenge, a limited solo that you play on these specific days, Tuesday and Friday, the 10th and the 13th. And those are the times. So make sure that you're at your consoles ready to participate when those drop. On each of these days, there's going to be 5 golden tickets released for Xbox and 5 golden tickets released for PS4. So 10 on each console, a total of 20. Those winners will be notified. And, you know, I'm going to put a link to this article in the description so you guys can see all the details of what they're talking about. They're just talking about the players that would be eligible. So nobody that's retired unless they have like a Legends card, nobody that's in trouble or anything, maybe like a Myles Garrett, you know, those are probably the no-nos. They also mentioned that these cards will not be LTD. You'll see that on my card art. These are not LTD players. They'll have a higher pull rate on the days that they're released, but other than that, they're going to be in packs all season long. You can also expect some solo sequences to give you a free one. That's been pretty popular in the past. But yeah, give this a read when you guys have a chance. This is a really exciting time in MUT. We're in the thick of MUT season, and golden tickets, my God, I could not be more excited for any promo this year. Well, that's all I got this time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys like this channel, we're getting so close to 10,000 subs, I could scream. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love doing card art. I love this community. I love bringing people together that love MUT. Thank you guys so much. If you guys would hit the subscribe button, help us reach that 10,000 sub goal, and I'll be excited to do some more custom card art. You know, check out the Twitterverse. You see the link down here where you can find me. Well, that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.